Hey, I'm Jack and welcome to my channel. So I have missed 32 weeks of doing videos. I don't know how that happened, or I don't even know. I got into my head, I was like, I'm gonna do videos every week. And I think I did two, and then something happened, I don't know, I missed it. And then I even filmed a video, it was 5 weeks. I filmed a video I missed 5 weeks of videos. And then got into another kind of slump, mental hurdle. And that was in October of last year. It is now April. I missed 32 weeks. Over 6 months have passed. And all I can think is like, I couldn't have even made one video in that time. Like just sit down, record like something, anything. But I did film something and I couldn't edit it. So I don't know, maybe it's an issue with like filming or editing. I don't know. It's like like I don't feel good about it. I thought this was what I wanted to do. You know, I clear my schedule to like, okay, you've got the day to edit or to film. And then I sit down and it's like, I'd rather do anything else. You know, it is, and people are like, oh, that's like an ADHD thing. And I'm like, maybe. It's just, I don't know, there's just like no motivation, no willpower. You're like, I can't explain it. But here I am on April 18th. Maybe it's because the planets have like, what is it? They've aligned or they're in Aries or something like that. It's finally given me the willpower to do this. I don't know, but I'm recording this. I mean, maybe it'll go up. I haven't edited it yet. I'm even trying to keep it like, this is just on my phone and I just want to I don't want to be cutting a lot because I think things can happen in between edits. You know, I don't want it heavily edited. I think I just want the kind of live authenticity of just, I hit record, I talk, I yap, and then that's the video. It's probably going to be a longer video than I thought because at the end of what I want to do is I want to watch the I missed 5 weeks video. I'll stay here with you guys. I'll watch it with you guys to sort of power through. It's longer than I thought. But also I was like reading off a kind of script. So that might be why the cadence is a little interesting and my eye line is all over the place because I was sort of trying to read a script that I wrote. But I think a lot of the points will still stand of just, I mean, that was in October. Like so much has happened since then in my life, I feel. Like, you know, like a lot and also not a lot. Yeah, it's just like, it's like, I don't make a lot of videos because each one just feels like this massive hurdle to get over, you know? I guess people just get into like a rhythm of just post. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to post every day. I don't want to be a slop channel, you know? I don't want to just pump out heaps of stuff. But I don't know, I think I have maybe fallen out of love with editing, so I might have to maybe find someone to edit or just really simplify the workflow. I don't know. I don't feel good about it. I don't think there's much else to say. Here's a video. I've got a couple other things that I've filmed, I just haven't edited. So like, hopefully I can get a better streak going this time. Also, I don't know, I like filming by a window. I also gotta stop saying, I don't know. That's like the new you know? It's this uncertainty. Language is there's no confidence anymore. It's like this, instead of saying it's this. But that was more like, well, it's not a definitive this. It's similar to this. But I don't know is more casting doubt. I want to do this. I don't know. How about we do this? Oh, don't look at me. It's shying away. The other thing was there was all these weeks where I was trying to make it like it was going to be it was going to be like 25th of March, and it was like, I missed 25 weeks on the 25th. I kept trying to do these like funny titles, and then it would get to the day, and I would rather kill myself than make a video. I say that sort of jokingly, like I don't want to, I'm like, ugh, be on camera? Even though I do theater and I do acting and I've been on film, but there's something about just doing it me in my room by myself that is quite unnatural, I think, you know. I'm talking to all of you. I'm talking to you right now in the screen. Hello, phone world, internet world. I might cut that out because that's kind of cringe. Also, everything's cringe nowadays. But that was the thing. It's just the other big mental hurdle, I guess, was I felt like I couldn't do any other videos until I did this one. Like, I've had so many ideas. I've had so many like, oh, I want to comment on this or that, you know, like in the news or something happening. Basically like a man carrying things knockoff channel. In addition to like sketches and stuff like that as well. So I was reaching for a glass of water. You know, so yeah, hopefully a bit more consistency, you know, maybe every fortnight. It doesn't have to be every week. I don't know. Just to get the ball rolling. I just gotta get the ball rolling. He said to himself. Not with a lot of confidence. But yes, I apologize. I never wanted to make long videos, but this video is probably going to be a lot longer. I mean, I do think videos should be as long as they have to be, but with YouTube favoring longer videos, I feel like that gets taken advantage of. Like, I think there's a lot of videos that could be like this video is so much longer than it needs to be. Like, why is a trailer reaction video 40 minutes long? Or I just don't think a review should be longer than the film itself. And I think it's like, well, they have to dig into the details and they have to pull apart everything. It's like, no, you don't. You really don't. But then these videos, you know, like every frame of pause, like they get millions of views, and I don't understand it unless it's just on in the background. It's just like background noise. Like, people need to, like, who is like, oh, it's like paradoxical, you know. It's like every video is either like 6 seconds or it's 4 hours. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's I'm gonna watch. So this is I missed 32 weeks of videos, reacting to I missed 5 weeks of videos. And I'm gonna see, because I talk about. I'm curious if some of my points, if I still feel the same way about some of the points that I make in the video. We'll see. I'm gonna pause now, just to help with editing, and I'll hit record and I'll watch alongside you guys, okay? I'm not going anywhere. Well, one edit. Stick around. Okay. So this is gonna look kind of funny. It's like me reacting to myself, but let's just go for it.
So I missed the last 5 weeks of posting videos, almost 6 weeks, depending on when I get this one out. Now, why am I doing this? Why is this important? Why should anyone care? Well, you don't have to care, at least not right now. Right now, this is for me. This is me trying to do something consistently, because every video that's like how to get famous on Instagram or how to succeed in life, it's always discipline and consistency. Those are always the key factors.
That's not wrong.
So I was like, okay, can I do a YouTube video every week? And I knew from the start that I wouldn't be able to do a day, like a dedicated day, because I'm too crazy. I work shift work, I'm all over the place, I have ADHD. So I was like, yeah, okay, something like new videos every Thursday, I can't do that. But I thought if I can at least do one video every week, regardless of the day, that should be okay. You know, like Sunday midnight, just.
So that was the thing, like, I was, as long as it's within the week, but then even with this one, it was like, for some reason I got into my head, I had to do it on a Wednesday. Like, just get it out. Who gives a fuck? Like, why does it have to be a Wednesday? And if I missed that Wednesday, then it was like, okay, well, I'll get it next Wednesday. And then, you know, lo and behold, 6 months passed. Yeah, it's funny, I can't even, like, I feel like my attention span is worse now because I can't even focus on myself talking. Anyway, let's back to it. I'm gonna just clap for like audio reasons. I think that should help. Yeah.
Frantically,
Yeah.
like, because I'm the type of person who does his assignments the night before. So yeah, the plan was
Something about assignments last before.
make a video every week, and they say it takes 4 weeks to form a habit, and I always seem to falter around the third week
I
or
do.
end of the third week. Whenever I try to do something consistently, like whenever I attempt to like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then for whatever reason I get sick, I lose focus, something happens, I stumble, and when the first week went by, I was like, okay, it's fine, like you missed a week, who cares? Like it's, you know, we'll pick it up. We'll do a video this week, and then maybe we could do 2 videos the following week to like catch up. So
Let's
it's
see
like I
a
never
HD
missed a
trap.
week. But then 2 weeks go by, and then 3 weeks, 4 weeks,
32 weeks.
and here I am, and it's like I start to question everything. Like, do I want to do this? Like, if it's this hard, is this really something I want to do? And that's like the real struggle I have with like almost anything that I do. And I don't want to make this video about mental health or ADHD, but I guess me as a person, it's like this weird thing where I want to do the thing. Like I want my body and my mind to align, and I can just do it.
I'm gonna cry.
And in this case, YouTube videos.
Because it's me. This is how I feel. It's just 6 months ago.
I have all these ideas.
Yes, I have so many ideas.
And things that I think are interesting, varying from mildly interesting to very interesting. And then I want to see if I can make it like comedic or entertaining, and sort of have this very raw creative process put out into the public of like, hey, watch me stumble, and like this is part of it. Like hey, I missed 5 weeks and I'm beating myself up a little bit, but it's okay. I'm back now and I want to do it. And hopefully the videos get better, and hopefully I get a bit more confidence on camera, and you guys can just be along for the ride.
This is
Because even though I have to fight myself to do this, I just think that this is something that will ultimately benefit me creatively and like as a person, because it feels like there's a certain threshold that once I cross, there will be all these cascading effects. Like say I get 10,000 views on a video. Sorry, 10,000 views.
I'm gonna cry, guys. This is like therapy, like self-mirror therapy. I don't even know what this counts as. Like this is wild. Because I agree with like, it's everything that I believed and have forgotten, and I didn't even know that I talked about this in the video. I had forgotten that I had made such a kind of like a statement. And I guess this is part of the process. This is part of like the raw creative process. I don't know what he's saying, what I'm saying. Damn, this is weird. I didn't expect this to have such a, I don't know, such an effect. All right, back to it.
On a video, and like that would be wicked, and it would make me feel good first of all, but it's also like a metric that I can look at and show people, and it looks good, and it would feel like we're building momentum. And I just feel like YouTube is the place to be right now, because there's a YouTube renaissance happening, and I don't know if anyone else has felt this, or like if I'm coining the term, like you heard this here first, if this is the first time you're hearing
Again,
this, but I
October, I think I was right at that time in October. I think now the market's very oversaturated with like AI, which again is what feeds into my like, what is the point of doing this? You know, because it's just so oversaturated.
I think we are in a YouTube renaissance because there's so many creators that are back, or they're either back or they're helping other creatives, like they're lifting other people up. These creators have gotten to the top in a sense of what they do or what they want to do. They've made it, and they are comfortable now, or comfortable enough, like they have a sizable enough platform, and they are using that to lift other people up. You know, a high tide raises all boats type of situation. And I guess examples of this, I think of people like Jack's Films he's doing this thing called Credit the Creators.
That's right.
Or Auntie Donna to an extent with Grouse House, and Rocket Jump. Freddie W just announced he's back. They're back. Rocket Jump's back. Josh Langman just announced he was back, who I only just discovered recently. And to add on to that, I think we are going to see a rise in Australian creators. And okay, so I know I only listed like 4 creators, but it feels like there's a lot more. And it's all sort of tied into the Great Vibe Shift, and I can do a video on that if people want more context for that. But you just feel it, or I do. Like it's like these creators are either wanting to give YouTube another go, or they want to do something different, or they want to help the next generation, or they want to get out of it and do something completely different. I listened to this podcast called Sacred Symbols, and like you feel it, or you hear it in their voices. I think they're bored.
They are bored. I can't remember which episode, but like Colin Moriarty has explicitly said, "I'm bored," and that's why he's making video games and stuff like that.
I think they want to do different stuff, and I understand that is sort of that opinion or observation is bordering on a kind of toxic parasocial relationship kind of thing, like to say or to think. I think thinking that or saying that, I think, is bordering on a toxic parasocial relationship in a way. Because I could be completely wrong, and I could be being quite rude right now. Like, I don't know. I don't know these gentlemen. But I have been listening to them since they started, since 2017 or 2018. And I'm pretty sure Colin has said that he wants to do different stuff, and him and Dustin are doing streaming now, and I hope they're having fun. It's not really something that I'm interested in, because I just don't watch streaming. Like, I always thought the beauty of online content was you could just watch it whenever you wanted and you weren't beholden to anything. But Twitch is super popular, and people like live stuff. So yeah, more power to them. And I'm going to keep listening to their podcast because they're fantastic at what they do.
I think I'm trying to, I feel like I'm going off topic, but I think in the moment I was trying to express my disinterest with streaming, and I hoped that those guys would do something else instead of streaming. I've sort of done it in a weird kind of roundabout way that's not really relevant to anything. I think, I don't know, I always want these YouTubers to do something else, but they seem to always go down a kind of cult of personality pipeline, maybe, of now we're streaming and now we're doing Q&As or something like that. I'm not sure. I still listen to the podcast. I still like Sacred Symbols. This isn't a knock against them. Anyway, sorry, back to the video.
They've just done it for so long, and I think they want to do different stuff, and I'd love to see them do different stuff. And I don't even know what I would want from them necessarily. But
yeah, exactly.
I'd love to see Chris Reagan make a film or something, a short film. I know he's got this big gestating project that's maybe an album or something to do with Halo. I'm not sure.
Still hasn't come out yet. I don't think so. So that's interesting. That's what I mean. Everyone has these grand ideas that they can't seem to do.
Sure, but just give them some money and make something. Make something crazy. Crazy. But yeah. Anyway, if you don't listen to Sacred Symbols, stand down. And so I guess what I'm trying to say with all of this YouTube renaissance is I want to be a part of it. You know? I wasn't there in the OG times. Well, I was in a way because I made a Lego movie in 2007. It's one of the oldest videos on the platform. But I didn't, I was 12. I didn't think to keep doing it. I didn't pursue it. And I kind of wish I did. But
a part of me.
Also, I'm here now. But I'm here now as a 31-year-old man. And, there's stories of actors people becoming actors later in life. So I thought, what if I became a YouTuber? Could I just become a YouTuber now? And yes, the platform is kind of fucked. And the algorithm is kind of fucked. And I don't want to bleep. When I say fuck, I want to say fuck. And I don't want to say word. And yes, the platform is kind of fucked. And the algorithm is kind of fucked. And I don't want to bleep my swears. I want to be able to say fuck. I don't want to say grape or unalive. Kill me.
I want to unalive myself when people say
I don't want to chase the algorithm.
Oh, same glass. That's good.
I don't want to chase the algorithm. I think that's dumb. I never want to chase trends. I think that is one of the laziest most short-sighted things you could do. He said, jumping on the bandwagon that could be a YouTube renaissance that he may or may not have prophesized. But I don't want to cater to the algorithm. I just want to make what I want to make, and maybe that's dumb, maybe that's not a good strategy, but I want to do it anyway. Like, can I break through the mold? Because there's a YouTuber called ProZD, and all of his videos he films on his phone, and he never makes a thumbnail, and he is pretty well known. Like, here's a picture of him, and you're probably like, oh, that guy. Like, yeah, so there's always exceptions to the rule. I also don't want to be pigeonholed. Like, I don't want to be a gaming channel or a hyper-specific channel. Like, oh, I'm only going to make videos about Portal 2, and the channel's called Portal 2 Theory, because I think that would drive me insane. Like, how much value could you extract from that after a couple of months? Like, you would just end up regurgitating the same talking points over and over again. So no, I'm gonna make what I want to make. I'm gonna make what I feel like making, and I think that's the beauty of YouTube, or at least it's what I think the beauty of YouTube should be: a platform where you can just make whatever you want, sketches, short films, vlogs, performance art, like whatever. And yeah, I guess I just want to get to a point. I want to get comfortable. Yeah, I guess I just want to get to a point where I'm comfortable putting my opinions out there, my thoughts, Jack's thoughts. Because
Jesus,
there's many times where I have a thought, like I have an opinion on a video game or a movie or something like that, and then I watch a review or breakdowns on YouTube and no one points out what I'm thinking about. And I'm like, am I the only person thinking about this? Like, are there more people out there that think this way? Does it even matter? Is it important? Is this something that I should draw attention to or point out? I don't know, but I want to find out. And so I'm sorry for missing the last 5 weeks of videos. Hopefully I'm back on the weekly grind now. I wanted to make a video about Marathon, which is the Bungie game.
It is out
because
now.
It was Marathon Day.
That's how long ago this
September,
was.
because that was when it was initially going to be released before it was delayed indefinitely. And I wanted the video to come out on that day, and I've clearly missed that deadline. Like, I had it in my calendar and everything. I might still do a video about it because I'm stubborn, even though it's probably not worth it, but this is my channel and I can do what I want. So I don't know, if I do end up making it, it will appear here. And stay tuned for a video about the Great Vibe Shift and the YouTube Renaissance and the Alive Internet Theory, because I just bought Struthless's book, and stay tuned for a video about the Great Vibe Shift and the YouTube Renaissance and the Alive Internet Theory, because I just bought Struthless's book, another Aussie creator, and I'm so excited to read it.
I haven't.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all from me. Hopefully see you in the next video. Yeah. Take care and have a good night.
I haven't read that book. I haven't even opened it. I was reading Mythos by Stephen Fry, but I finished that now, so maybe I could read that book. I still watch his YouTube videos. Yeah, I agree pretty much everywhere. There is like a confidence. I have a confidence. It's funny reacting to me, and then I'm just also just me being me. I don't know, like, there's definitely confidence. I definitely have confidence. I think it just gets buried and muddled amongst everything else, amongst, like, you know, the sort of existential crisis of the world. And I mean, things were bad then. Things are fucked now with, like, fuel prices and the war in Iran and, you know, Israel just doing all sorts. I don't even know if I'm going to get flagged for even mentioning them now. But yeah. I like the point. Yeah, I just want to make what I want to make, which is funny because then I just procrastinate and put stuff. I mean, that's ultimately what it is. It's just procrastination. I just put stuff off for ages. Like, I could watch the most. I feel like I could I recently got into, like, M on the Brain about, like, neuroscience and all this stuff, and, like, you can just, like, shift your entire mindset. And I feel like I could watch the most what am I trying to say? Like, the most like, inspiring video and you like come out so inspired, and then by the next day it's just completely gone. I don't know. Sleep is like a really good thing and also a really bad thing, I feel, because you do get the reset. So it's like if you're feeling bad the next day, it's sort of gone. But it's also like any kind of momentum or inspiration I've got is also kind of gone. And then in the morning, I'm just sort of like, it's a new day. All right, I'm going to pause there. Okay, so these are just, again, like apparently I made there's two extra videos called PS and then PSS. So they must have just been like extra little thoughts. So I'm just going to quickly play them. They are 3 minutes. Again, I apologize, this video is not as long as I wanted it to be, but because I'm reacting to this in real time, it's just naturally going to be longer. I also don't want to edit it, so it is what it is.
Hi, thanks for watching if you've made it this far. This was the first time I tried using a script for this video.
Okay, if you just talk about the script stuff, I've already covered that, so...
Hi, thanks for watching
doing
this
second
video.
take.
My name's Jack. You can subscribe. This was the first time I tried using kind of just do that. So when I'm looking at the screen, it's like right there in front of me, and basically like what a news person would use with like a teleprompter. Yeah. So, but I left in like a whole bunch of like ums and likes and stuff like that to kind of make it sound quite natural. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna if hopefully it comes across okay. That was my first time trying that. Until I get more confident, just hitting record and just yapping away. I was like, no, I'll try using a script because maybe that'll keep me on track and I won't miss anything. Because initially I was going to start the video like, where are we? Like this, and sort of like, oh, I've been caught.
That was for this video. I was going to do a sketch.
I'm glad I didn't go with that in the end.
And then it just didn't work.
I think I was influenced by Josh Langman's his video about like addressing the elephant in the room because he went away. I don't know. I just discovered this guy and I'm like, damn, like he seems like he's just this like Aussie creator. And it's kind of funny because he's working with guys, Thomas Medina and Nat Kelly, who I've also worked with because they're from Darwin and I'm from Darwin. And again, YouTube Renaissance, and it's led by Australian creators. It's exciting. It's exciting. Like we're all just going to get together and make stuff, I reckon. It'd be kind of cool. That's the dream anyway.
We're just like America, but like 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just sort of sharing the process as we go. Like every video, I'm just sort of like, what works, what's different. Like I've used different lenses or different cameras. You know, I'd love, because there's no rules. There's absolutely no rules. Like I want to do movie reviews that is not just me, you know, and I liked the audio and the blah blah blah, and then like a review score at the end. It's like no, like it could be like a short. Like why can't a review be more like a short film? In that sense.
It took a while to make my point, but that's what I wanted to. Anyway, I didn't want to do a traditional review, basically.
See you around.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, that's the end of that video. Yeah. There's no rules. I think I'm right. Like you're saying he is like it's another entity or something, but it's not. It's me. This is new to me. I've not reacted to myself like this in real time. Yeah. Why can't a review be more like a short film? Good point, Jack. Good point, me. All right, there's one more video, then we'll be done. I think this is going to be a nightmare to edit because I haven't like synced anything, so that'll be fun. All right, last bit. I don't know what this is about, so we're going in blind, but I'm here with you guys. I haven't left. Let's go. Oops, that didn't work. All right.
Last thing, PSS. I never really wanted to make long videos. This was way longer than I thought it would be when I started recording. I thought it was going to be like 6 minutes at most. And
this video is going to be like
it's going
half
to be
an hour.
12. But yeah, I always wanted to sort of keep my videos under like 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Like as a sort of rule of thumb, but you know, but also I just think every video should just be the length that it needs to be. You know, again, I don't want to follow the algorithm. I don't think videos. I hate how long.
I'm the same person. YouTube, it's the same. It's the same person.
Reaction is like an hour and a half. What are we doing here? Like what the fuck? You know, 20 minutes for a review. Like no, reviews should be 4 to 6 minutes. I think, like in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, again, you know, maybe this video is quite long-winded. You might be like, Jesus, this guy's talking for a while, but in general, I want to try and keep things pretty short and sharp. Yeah. Okay. Bye for reals.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was about to go in like another tangent. Okay, that one was just a minute. Yeah, short and sharp. I don't know. This is all part of the process. I hope that this is a outlier in lengthy videos. But yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone. If you stuck to the end, I mean, yeah, thank you. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Okay, this is the last little bit, I promise, but I think it's hard because it also just feels very pointless. You know, I think the first step always does, implying that it is a step, it's a step up. I don't know, I got all like, I finished filming now, and now it's like the doubt is like flooding in of like, I tried to disguise it like it's the raw creative process, but it does just feel so insignificant. But then I think that's also the point, you know? It's like those memes of like the universe, and it's like, here you are worrying about taxes and stuff. And yeah, so I don't know. There's like a trick, I think, to just not worrying. Like if you're already just moving onto the next thing, not giving a second thought. I think there is something in that. But it's hard because I don't know, you care, or I guess in some ways you want to like curate what you put out there. Yeah. I should download Marathon and play Marathon. I should check that out. Yeah. I can talk about more gaming stuff if people want. I like to play video games. Maybe a little too much, but you know, I've got something to talk about, I guess. Anyway.